It was never getting weekend day.
Whatever going on. I haven't been in Forever 21 in man long.
They shit is disappointing. It's like,
be like, fuck Mondays. Like, nobody asked for that. Taco Monday, Taco Tuesday.
on Wednesdays we wear pink. Me saying dumb shit.
Hold on. You just lost me.
That's the type of shit they be putting on their clothes.
Mad as fuck. I can't hear you, Precious. Since you got so much fucking mouth and you gonna bring a white bitch to my house. See, I think you trying me. I think you trying to fuck with me. You fucking with my money. That shit was crazy. She was calling. She kicked that slipper. She got brave as hell. First off,
that pause was triggering.
That pause, everybody was shocked.
She said,
"Don't." She shocked the whole world. The fucking world paused. If Precious was gonna kick the slipper, she should have went full out with it
and let it hit her.
They should.
That was a limp ass kick.
No, but I'm saying once you do something like that, she should have just got it on with her mother. They should have just went full out. She should never ran.
Now, when she started, now at the end, after she had her baby, she said, "Okay, you fucking."
Oh no, yeah, because she was in fight or flight. She had to protect her child. She was in fight or flight. She fucked her mother. She threw up against that couch.
They was all sweaty and shit.
It was her trying to turn the TV on.
They was sweating like it was fucking summertime.
It was summertime.
And bitch, it was snowing. When she walked out with the baby and that little kid outside,
she's smoking and shit, cooking pig feet every 5 minutes. It was hot as a bitch in here. That fucking
her wig
stove was never off.
That's that Project Heat.
Oh yeah, they had the heat on. That's what it was. Project Heat do be hot as hell.
Oh, and that water be nice and hot steam.
You know what? How you been at with hot steamy Project water?
Family. I got family in the peas.
I didn't know now. I didn't know. You know, the girls be liking the boys in the room.
Oh, hell no.
Mm-hmm.
Where he live? That's not the peas. It's nice over there.
Ooh.
Well.
We leaving his out. You wild.
They don't know shit. Y'all know shit about nothing. Anyways. That's really crazy. I cannot fucking see shit. Hopefully I look cute. Is it giving, y'all? It's hot as fuck.
It's not that hot. It's warm.
When a girl starts sweating, it's hot.
Who's sweating? I don't sweat.
Oh shit. Y'all bitches with this I don't sweat.
I don't sweat.
Okay.
Femininity all the way through. Not a lick of sweat, bitch. I don't.
So sweating is not feminine?
What I said, I never said that. What I said was that I'm feminine all the way through, and I don't.
But you said that after you said I don't sweat. So what does it mean when you sweat?
It means that you sweat. That's what it means.
So you're not feminine. You're not in your femininity if you sweat.
That's what you said.
That's what you're saying.
I didn't say nothing like that. You putting words in my mouth. I said what I said.
Anyways, I'm feminine as fuck, and I sweat, and I'm hot, you know, in this long sleeve shit.
I don't sweat. I don't know what that's like. The girls be dripping. The girls be melted down. I don't do that. So, yes. Who's doing the intro? I don't sweat. I ain't never sweat a day in my life.
Okay. So I'm not gonna go here and fuck us up.
Yo, you know what that reminded me of? When I was in high school, it was some sound I used to make. That shit was mad funny, but nobody would know where it was coming from. So I would make the sound, and everybody would be looking around like, what the fuck? Like, who the fuck is making that sound? And me and the twins and our friends, we used to sit at the table laughing because nobody knew it was me making it.
I used to do shit like that.
That shit was mad funny. I think it was like that. I used to be like, oh, I used to be like, oh, some shit. It was some dumb shit.
I took it a little low. My shit was some deep shit. And
looking around the cafeteria like, who the fuck is making that sound?
And you know it gotta be deep and loud because niggas be in the fucking cafeteria wilding out during lunch. It gotta be like some
High school was fun.
I was just doing shit. We was in the world. Was we in the world? I wasn't in the world yet. No, I was kind of in the world. A little bit. It was a time.
I was scared.
It was a time to be alive. Like, my stress was getting my homework done.
I was scared in high school. I wasn't doing nothing. My mother used to be like, you don't want to go out? You got nothing to do?
No, you want to go out? You got nothing to do?
I wasn't going nowhere.
I used to be like, oh, mommy,
I didn't get in the world till I turned 20.
I used to be like, oh, mommy, I'm going to the party down the block. She'd be like, are you telling me or are you asking me? I'd be like, I'm asking. Definitely used to be like, oh, I'm going around the corner, whatever. Yeah.
See, that's because you from Queens. It wasn't no house party.
It was a lot of house parties, dirt backyard.
Yeah, I'm from Harlem.
Girl.
There's no houses in Harlem for real. So it's not no house parties for real. So.
And then the schools, the high schools, was it in high school?
Oh, maybe it was house parties. I wasn't in the world like that.
The high schools was having parties too, but mine was whack because my school was like.
No, my school we had parties at the school. Yeah.
I feel like the parties like in Queens, like those parties was, you know, a little something, but the ones far, like where my high school was at, was like,
I was not on the party scene.
I went through a lot.
I was in the home.
I was ripping and running. I think I had more fun when I was fucking 16, 17, 18, 19.
Everybody keeps saying that. I wasn't doing nothing. I just
now I
having fun.
Shit.
I'm 25. I just started having fun 4 years ago.
Fucking ghetto how I was having so much fun back then, and I was itching to be 21 and be in the clubs, and the club is fucking whack.
The clubs are whack. Only clubs that be fun for real be gay clubs, and that just depends on which club you go to. Cause post-pandemic, all the clubs is giving stush. Like everybody just standing there.
The gay clubs, the straight clubs, they all fucking whack.
Nobody want to dance. Nobody want to have fun.
And then if you dance, they looking at you like you fucking crazy.
If you want to have fun, you got to do like day party type shit. Like
yeah, and it got to be a good DJ. Like yeah, because I've been to the same spot. It's like a decent ambiance, but it had one DJ whack. Then I went again with my usual DJ and it was bumping.
Yeah, so the day parties and shit that be happening in New York and Brooklyn, those things be a vibe. People actually go there to dance because it's not like no shit where you buying a section and all of that. Like people are actually there to have fun. Even though it still be the niggas in there that think they in a section.
They pay $10 just like us in the fucking cover charge, and they standing around real sassy, clenching the pearls like.
I pays them no money.
Oh, you dancing? Ooh. That's how they be looking at us.
They're looking over the crowd like they ball a shot caller, sir.
They be looking like appalled.
The cover charge is only $20.
Tops.
Let's chill out. Everybody's here to have fun. Calm down.
This is what I'm saying. Hey yo, welcome back to the channel. You are tuning into another episode of the Protect the PUNAN Pod. What's up, y'all? How's it been? What's going on with T?
Hey guys. Hey. We're back in this bitch.
You already know. Well, I feel like I look real chocolate. Yes. I can see it.
I've
been in the sun or whatever.
Yes. What you was doing in the sun? What you went?
I went to Florida, whatever, to visit some family, and it was cool. It started off a little wild, but you know, it got better. Yeah, it was a cute little weekend bust down. Nothing crazy. We was in the sun, you know, getting golden. Love that for me. But yeah, other than that, it's been chill. Life be lifing. Yeah. But tell me something we don't know. But what about you? How was your week?
Life's definitely been lifing. As y'all can see, your girl got a new haircut.
Oh shit! I'm so used to it. It looks so good.
A new cut, a new color,
a new hairdo.
All right.
Give her a new style, a new hairdo, a new cut, a new color.
Right. Yeah.
Giving you a new style.
Yes, y'all. I had to cut this shit off. I've been wanting to cut it off for a long time now, but I finally got the guts to do it. I just been so over having to do my hair, trying to figure out what to do next, where to go, and I get bored so easily. And then it's like my mind, I don't fucking know. It's like my mind just be going a million. As soon as I put one hairstyle in, I'm thinking about the next one. So, and I'm just tired. So I was like, let's cut this shit off, try something new. This is my first big chop. I never cut my hair like this ever. Even like when I was transitioning from like having a perm and stuff to being natural in high school, I just let my perm grow out. Like I had such an unhealthy attachment to my hair for real. I just let it grow out. Like, I was not trying to cut it. Like, I was not hearing it. My mother was like, you need a big chop. I was not hearing that shit. No.
Not even a trim?
That was 16-year-old Tay.
Not even a trim?
I didn't really like clipping my ends. She would force me to do it, or like my hairstylist would when I used to be in her.
Because when I was like that too, because I feel like we all went through that phase when we was young, like having this very toxic attachment to our hair. But when she explained to me how when it goes up the hair string, like it splits once it goes up, like, so it's defeating the purpose of not cutting it. So yeah, you're gonna have to lose a little length, but it's just gonna grow thicker and healthier. You know, you're not cutting it, it's just creating more problems. So I was like, you're right, that makes sense. Do your thing.
Definitely is. They know what the fuck they talking about, and listen to them. But yeah, so the hair is cut. We might go lower. We might change up the color.
No, you got to stay tuned.
We might even put some locks on the top. We don't know what the fuck is going to happen.
We just doing with the flow. We doing what the fuck we want.
You know, it's a new era.
And I love that for you.
All right.
She joined the crew.
I'm a part of the Baldies Club.
Welcome.
You know,
bitch.
when a bitch cut her hair, you know, you could really see her shape. Like Suki said, you know, you really get to see a bitch bone structure. You really get to see a bitch bone structure when a bitch cut her hair or whatever, you know.
Regular shit.
Yeah. Whatever.
You know, I've been in my pixie bag. I don't know, like, I don't think I'll ever go back. Like, but see, honestly, when you talk, but see, you get bored easily. Me, I've been in my pixie bag for a minute now.
But honestly, Kay, like, I feel like the pixie is you. Like,
really?
It is. Like, that's you. Like, the
I feel like it's
cute,
me.
but I feel like you can really see your face, bone structure.
I feel like it gets grown, bitch. It gets grown woman.
It does get grown.
I feel like it's me, and I feel like you're gonna go through that too, like trying new things, like even from when you got it done, and now I could tell that you're like doing your own styling things, and like is you really getting into it, and what you like, because I feel like I didn't had a million, even with this little bit of hair on my head, I didn't had it many different ways on this. I'm like, what the fuck was that? But see, I was just trying shit. I didn't know.
But you gotta try shit to know what you like. Like me, I only been in this bitch 3 days.
Literally.
It's been like 2 weeks, but
it feel like
3 days. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck going on, you know. So I'm sure I'll figure out some things that I like, some things I don't like. I might look back at this video and be like, what the fuck? Why the fuck was I doing my hair like that? But you know, it's a process, it's a journey, and you know, we in this bitch.
Love to hear. Yes.
Now let's get into our worst and best dress of the week. All right, y'all. So
you know, I just realized we was calling it we was saying fashion police, but we stopped saying it.
Oh wait, but it's definitely fashion police. Let's get back into this fashion police segment.
Okay.
All right, and we're gonna give y'all our worst and best dress of the week, y'all. We are switching it up over here, though. Okay, so it's just gonna be one best, one worst each. Okay,
and then we're gonna get into this
because we've been listening to the feedback, and we hear that the girls want to hear more of our commentary. They care about the fashion, but they were saying that, you know, they would like to hear a little more commentary. But fashion is near and dear to our hearts, so it will still be a part of the episode. We're just gonna be shortening this segment just a little bit, you know.
Amare, I think that's what it is. She's an artist. She's so freaking cute. I don't know, when I see her, I was like, her style is just giving me, I don't know, like when I see this outfit, it's giving, I can see me in that. Yeah, I just love how it's just like nice and tight, the girls are sitting, and I love a tight sexy top, loose bottoms. That combo eats every time. Love that.
It looks great, and I love that that's white too.
Yeah, I love the white leather on against her dark skin, and then she has brown hair, and she does a nice dark lip liner like me.
She ate that, and the girls are sitting
high, nice to the neck. That's what you want.
High to the sky.
Love that.
I could tell that you're in touch with your feminine side.
And I think she had on like a cream boot too, a cream leather boot. You know when it be just you see the point. Yeah, I think she had those on. Very simple jewelry. Love it.
Okay, so my best dress is gonna go to Miss Jocelyn Hernandez. Okay, she wore this Mani dress.
I'm sorry.
And this Mongolian fur coat from Mr. Daniel himself. The girls, a lot of the girls wasn't feeling this look, but as a girl who appreciates authenticity and fashion and color and uniqueness, I really appreciated this look, and I really liked it.
I started laughing because when you said her name, all I could think about was her wilding out.
I love this look. I really do. I'm not gonna lie.
I was fucking with it.
I would wear that.
It kind of threw me when I realized, I was like, how's this bitch walking? And then I peeped, there's holes in the hat, and I was like, oh.
Yeah.
But I'm not, see, I'm getting more comfortable in my color bag. Like, I love like neutral colors, you know, like real safe, black, white, gray, you know, shit like that. But I make it work with a little pop of color. You know what I'm saying? Denim, love that. But orange is one of my favorite like colors to wear. Like if I want to go full out.
I honestly hate the color orange. I'm not gonna lie. Unless it's like a burnt orange.
I love the color orange. Honestly, any shade of orange, I'm fucking with it. The neons, the deep oranges, the dark.
I'm not saying that it don't look good on me. I'm saying the
orange.
color in general, when I see it, gives me a headache.
I love orange.
Do I doubt I will look amazing in it? No. Do I think all black women look amazing in orange? Yes. Is orange a color that I like to see? No. But Jocelyn ate that. She ate that up and down.
Yeah, I like orange. Because when I saw it, I was like, ooh. Orange is like one of my favorite colors to wear.
She ate that. She ate it up. Period. Change.
Oh, shit.
So what's your worst look?
My fellow Taurian, she kind of wilded out.
Oh, I think I know who you talking about.
She did so. But I love how we don't give a fuck. Like,
I know who you talking about.
Who want to talk about?
I'm gonna let you say it.
Coy Lorraine.
I know it.
Coy, babe. What the fuck?
She almost made mine, but somebody beat her.
Top this?
Yeah, somebody topped her.
She don't give a fuck.
I think, let me see. I think there's a look there. I think that panty should have been high-waisted.
Is this a two-piece? Because why does she have like a crotch and then a seam, a big ass
I hope it's a two-piece.
spandex
If
seam?
it's a two-piece, then that shit should have been seamless.
Yeah, this.
I mean, if it's a one-piece, no, those are two pieces.
Because why it got a seam in the crotch and then
she could have had somebody open that up and make that
And why is she looking like that? I don't know what's going on.
I don't hate that look, but I feel
something
like
about it is I don't like it.
It could have been done better.
And then these stilettos with this awkward cut where it's like it's not down here by the toes.
I
it's
actually
like,
like those shoes.
I like them, but it looks a little.
I think they're perfect for a lace look. And with the hair and everything, I see where they were going with it. I see it. I
don't know if I like it with this type of lace though. Like I could see
something's
it
off.
with tights. See it with
her
like
titties shouldn't have been out.
Yeah, but you know Quay, she don't give a fuck. Her titties is gonna be out regard. But it's like this print is very big. Like it
could have been more like a dainty
more
more fine.
Yeah, I could see that in these shoes because I do fuck with these shoes too. But sometimes the way they wear it is like no. I don't like this print of the lace. The lace is too bulky. Like the design, the repeated design is not.
It's too large.
It's too large and it's too thick. It should have been more fine and more dainty.
A smaller pattern. And
it should have been just now if this was a one bust down and she did have a high waist on or like a bodysuit or something, okay. But the big ass piece of elastic at the waist and then the thick seam going down her stomach and her crotch.
The panty. I feel like if you're gonna have that thick waistband, the panty should have met it to make it one black, not have stomach in between and then panty. No.
Yeah, the low rise.
Yeah,
she wore whatever the fuck she had at home. She said, I got black shit at home.
High waisted panty or a nude panty that almost looked like skin.
Now I'm fucking with the hair and the make. Like I do see what they did. I love the earrings.
The concept is there.
The earrings ate. It's just it's giving
it didn't pull together well.
Yeah, it didn't pull to. It's giving mini ensemble.
Yeah, like it was almost hit.
She almost had it.
My worst look.
Who the fuck topped that?
You know what? And I really don't even want to do this for real because
why?
I really love this woman. She is such an inspiration. She's such a style icon and she's a style inspiration. She's one of my favorite inspirations when it comes to fashion because she takes risks, she takes chances, she's not afraid to experiment, and she's so sexy and she's so elegant and funky in her style. Like I love a black woman who just gives like funk. You know, it reminds me of my mom a little bit, like just a woman who put that funk on her, like grown funk on it. You know, can't really explain it. If you from,
if you know, you know.
Yeah, if you know, you know.
If you're from New York,
if you're around
you
the
know.
type of 40-year plus type of women, you know what I'm talking about. And I love this woman. I love her, but Auntie Tracy.
My back hurt.
Auntie Tracy. She was in this Chanel jumper.
I thought you was gonna say this Chanel joint. I saw that.
Stockings with open toe shoe. The hair was a little wild.
She's so cute, but Tracy.
I kind of see where she was going with it.
I do too. Like it's like Koi. Something is off.
Yes.
Like I see where she was going with it because I love
got there, but
like I love me some Tracy too.
Yeah.
And usually she be putting that shit on, but she do wild out sometimes. But she doing her. She living in her truth. Listen. But yeah, I see where she was going. It's something. I think it's them tights with this open toed shoes. Like
the hair too. The hair is a little.
It's very all over the fucking
place.
It's giving Bridgerton.
Yeah.
It's giving Queen Charlotte.
Giving bump it,
bob it, twist it. And then she went in the rain with the shit, and she was a little sweating in the bang area, and she just said, "Fuck it." That's what it looked like.
A lot was happening.
She got the kitchen. Oh, she got a whole big part in the back out. In the kitchen area, and she just bouffant. This could have ate, but she was just doing shit.
That pose too.
Once he like,
you know.
And then she just let her hair. You know, the hair is killing me.
Yeah, the hair and the stocking really killed this.
It's like she sweat. Like, you know when it's like when you get your hair pressed and you natural and you sweat and it's transitioning. That's what it looked like.
You're sweating out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
no, boo. Love you, Tracy, but no.
No, Auntie Tracy, for real, love you down.
Love you down.
But that, no. Yes, but let's get to these topics.
Let's get into this mess.
Let's get into what's on our mata, okay? There's a couple things on my mata, but I think the first topic I want to start with is teenage pregnancies. Teenage pregnancies and the reactions to teenage pregnancies. I was listening to a TikTok, I'm sure, I can't really remember who, but it brought up a lot of memories from when I was a teenager, and how, like, when I was growing up, like, teenage pregnancy was like a huge conversation. And it's not really right now, because I don't feel like it's like as big of an issue as it was when, like, let's say maybe 10 to 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Because it had got really out of control. Or maybe it's just normalized now, but we don't hear too much about teenage pregnancies like we were back then. Like, it was like a huge, like, topic of discussion all the time.
Yeah.
But reactions to teenage pregnancies, right? I don't know. How do you feel about teenage pregnancies? And what do you feel like is an appropriate reaction for a parent in that situation?
You know what's so crazy? When you talked about, like, how it was growing up and the views on teen pregnancy, there's not really a lot of talk on teen pregnancy, but when you really think about it, that made me think about, like, teen mom and 16 and pregnant. And when I was watching it, I don't know, I wasn't thinking like that could be me. I was just thinking like, ooh, I don't want to do that. Like, this is my time. Yeah. And I still feel like that. But, like, I remember there was a point where my mother was like, oh my god, like, should she be watching this? Like, should I stop her from watching this? I'm like, I mean, I think it depends on the kid, like, who's watching it. Because when I was watching it, I was like, probably around the same age. Yeah. Or maybe a little younger, maybe like 14, 15, maybe 13. And yeah, I mean, I feel like when it comes to a parent reacting to their kid telling them that they're pregnant and they're 16 or younger, I feel like they should be patient with them And because at the end of the day, it is their, you know, going through something with their body. They're young. They don't know what's going on for real. I think they should also go into detail what's happening with their body and you know, all of that. Answer any questions, you know, ask them what they want to do. Give them options that are you know, available to them. And just tread lightly. I feel like parents just be on straight to the wild out, like, whoa, what the and all of this, and who's the dad, and what the it's like, that's the last thing I need right now. I need you to be my comfort. I need you to be here for me emotionally. I'm going through this, and yeah, I fucked up, but you know, okay, beat my ass after, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, lecture me after. I just need a hug. I need to know I have a solid support system, not a mother that's gonna wild out on me, you know, or father, because the fathers is all weird. That's a whole nother topic, you know. The fathers is weird with their daughters and all the weird shit,
purity shit,
or just real like just strict, and you can't wear this and you can't do that. Like, why are you even thinking about your daughter in that light? You're weird. She's just a kid being a fucking kid, or she. And even when she was doing the nasty and doing shit she's not supposed to be doing, she was still a young girl doing dumb shit or doing grown shit, and young and don't really know what she doing, you know? So yeah, just be gentle with your kids. What would you think?
I feel like most of the time when parents have like a harsh reaction, or like they're like so like you feel like it's a disgrace and all of this stuff, which I want to be clear, I do not agree with teenage pregnancies.
No,
I do not think that children should have children.
Facts.
And I think that it should be avoided and prevented at all costs, right?
Yeah.
But I do feel like once you are in that situation and your baby comes to you and tells you that they may be pregnant, I think a lot of parents react out of ego, because they are thinking about what it's going to look like on them.
Definitely.
And how it's going to embarrass them. They're not, a lot of times the parents aren't thinking about, how can I support my child? How can I be there for them? Granted, there are a lot of parents who really do step up to that plate and become a parent again, almost helping their child raise a child. But more often than not, we see these very nasty, horrible reactions, and it's like, first off, they're already a child, right? And of course, I can't imagine what it would be like to be a parent and your child comes to you and tells you that they're having a child. So of course, nobody's gonna have the perfect reaction, but once you know, and once you, as an adult, process that information, your daughter, right? Or however they identify, is pregnant. And being pregnant is very serious. And for people to hold grudges or be angry and be nasty to a pregnant child is just so beyond me. Like, you have to be able to get past your own shit, because we're already here. And if the decision is to keep the baby, we have to deal with what this is right now.
Right.
We cannot be stuck in our egos and judgment and all of that. Of course,
and
real conversations need to be had about what's going on. But all of the extra shit, like all of the extras and the condemning and the being mean-spirited and all the judgment, no. This is a learning experience. This is time for education. Because clearly some type of education wasn't happening.
Something was missed.
And this is why I feel like conversations about sex and
contraception,
all of that need to be had at earlier ages. Because when I was in middle school, this is when I was first having these conversations, and we had like sex education in school, right? There were pregnant girls in my middle school.
Wow.
Like, there were pregnant girls in my middle school. These conversations need to be had earlier. And not just on you can get pregnant, you can catch it, not just health wise, right? But also like what that means for them socially, energetically, financially, mentally, economically, what kind of position that puts them in as a single mother, as a child that could grow up in a single parent home and not having the father. and like all of that comes with it. Like, these conversations need to be had early.
No, I feel
we need to stop waiting so long.
Yeah, I feel like the debate with that, with the telling, teaching the babies young, not babies. I mean, anybody under like 13 is a baby to me. But like teaching that age range, like in middle school, about sex. Oh, you're exposing that to them, and maybe then they want to do it. It's like, I don't think so. I feel like 13 and younger, you just thinking about being a kid. Like, you're not even thinking about stuff like that. And sometimes you are. And if you are curious, and let's say you go to school and you have, a health class and they're talking about it, the shit that I was learning. And, well, I had sex ed when I was in high school, though. And, they show you all the scary shit. They make you want to be like, oh, I don't want to do that. You know? So, I mean, if you're curious and you see that early on, you might be like, oh, I don't think I want to do that. Or you might, want to do it, but at least you're educated on what to do and what not to do, Because one thing about it, I realized, like, parents, you cannot stop your kids from doing what they do. They're going to wild out regardless. Whether and then when you real strict with them, they'll find a way. There's some loophole. There's some opening to what your rules and regulations. They're going to find a way past that shit. And then tell you later in their adult life, you're like, yeah, I was wilding. And you're like,
would you rather them learn it somewhere else, or would you rather teach them? Because listen, it's 2020 motherfucking 3. Okay, and kids have access to the internet, and they can see, and they talking to their friends. Even if you have a lock or some shit on your kids' devices, they still having conversations with their friends, and they have friends who don't got locks on their shit, and they talking about shit. They're gonna know. So would you rather have a healthy conversation to make these conversations normalize in your house, instead of being all scared to have these conversations when shit needs to be learned to prevent certain stuff from happening? Like, you need to have these conversations, especially in the Black community. Like, stop being so scared to have these conversations. Then when shit go down, y'all acting all surprised and angry and shit, but you're not having these type of conversations with your kids from the get-go. How the fuck are they supposed to know? You walking around because you're just saying don't have sex, don't do this, but you're not giving no reasons why. You're not putting no education behind it.
Don't come here with no boyfriend.
Right, you just giving out orders. Don't do this, don't do that. But you never explaining shit. Why? You're not sitting down having like an intimate, caring, loving conversation.
But that is never the case.
It's always like some driving information and then you better do what I say type of shit. Like, no.
But that's one of the toxic traits in the Black community. It's always do as I say, not as I do. Listen to me. Don't do this. It's never, I don't owe you an explanation because you're a child.
Right.
But it's like,
do what I say.
And that's really crazy to me. Like, we need to normalize communicating with your kids, having real, deep, needed, hard conversations with your kids. Don't shut them down. They have an opinion on something. They're allowed to have an opinion, and kids don't even be rude for real. They just be curious, have something to say, asking questions. The question is not rude, it's a question. It's crazy.
And it's toxic,
and it's sad.
We need to have these sex conversations, these sexual education conversations at home. Stop leaving it up to a school or someone else to have these conversations with your children. All of these conversations need to happen in-house.
Yeah.
Okay? They all need to happen. Bad touch, good touch.
Yeah.
Don't do this, don't do that. This can happen because of that. Why I'm telling you not to do this. And I understand that you're young and that things happen.
Things are
and
confusing.
If you do end up doing this is what you need to do, because this is a risk if you don't do it this way.
Yeah.
Have these conversations with your kids. Maybe your parents didn't have it with you. That's understandable. But you have to break the cycle, and you have to open up the lines of communication, because that can stop your kids from doing dumb shit. Okay? And then and if you have a daughter, you really need to be having these conversations, because girls need to understand these things, and give your daughters game. Stop letting them go out into the world fucking blind, thinking any nigga that give them attention because you're not
peace.
And it's not that you're teaching them this, it's that you're not telling them something. So they're going out
running amok,
and they having, they think the first boy give them some attention, they can sleep with them because there's no conversations about this stuff happening at home. Have these conversations with your kids. Make it a safe space. They need to have these conversations with you so that these type of things like teenage pregnancy can be avoided. Have these conversations. It's very much needed. It is imperative to your kid's health, to your kid's life, okay? Please.
And the check-ins too.
Right.
I mean, like, if
kids
anything,
are people.
They're people too, exactly. They're not just a product of you, you know? And you know, yeah, just them check-ins are important, definitely. Yeah.
Yep.
And if you look, and if something's going on, let me know. Come to me. You know, don't hold nothing in. You need to speak your mind.
And don't wait for your kid to come to you. How about you go to them?
Yeah.
Your mommy, your daddy, go to them. Not every kid is a come to you type of kid.
Yeah.
Some of them may be waiting on a knock on their bedroom door.
No, but I'm saying like off rip, like if something crazy happens.
Yeah,
and it's
course.
Like, I need you to come to me. Like, don't hesitate.
But that's why the check-ins are good, because some kids ain't the come to you, tell you type of
Even
kid.
if it's some crazy shit that happened in a moment.
Right. Some kids ain't gonna tell you. Some kids may harbor some shit, hold on to it. And they may just need somebody to come and ask them, are you okay?
Yeah.
You know?
It needs to be both. Like, you know, check up on your kids, but also let it be known that they can come to you too.
Definitely let it be known.
Like when something goes down.
Don't wait.
But don't expect them to just be like, oh, like they're gonna come to me.
If they don't come to me, then everything's fine. No.
Like, it's not that serious if they don't come to me.
Your kid ain't come and talk to you in a minute about something.
Or they
y'all
ain't
had a conversation in a minute. They
been spending a little too much time in that room.
On to see what's going on.
Yeah, check on your kids.
Then they don't say something the first time, keep going back.
And mind you, we don't have kids.
We don't, but we are kids.
But we were kids at some point, and
I got mad fucking siblings.
I'm the only child, but I was a kid at some point.
I said it like I got like 7 siblings. I got 3 siblings, but I'm the oldest, so.
So yeah, so you see what that looks like.
Yeah.
But me, I'm the only child, but being a kid, I was that shy, quiet kid, so I would be the type of kid to like hold some shit in.
Yeah.
And nobody would know, and you know what? That's why I thank God I wasn't in those, you know, spaces or around in certain spaces and people where I would, you know, God forbid, you know, something would happen. But yeah, it would have been
What's funny? Yamata killing.
And girls, young women who develop early. I want to talk about that because I realize that they have a very different upbringing, and
wake it up.
Yeah, and they're just, one of the things I realized is like, because growing up, that girl who's in my class that's just, you know, very hippie, you know, the girls is, you know, developed, and we're like 12, 13.
You were one of those girls? You did
no, but I knew a girl like that, and I was like, I wish I was like. But now that I look back, you know, they were very sexualized, and and the boys don't know how to act, and it's just like you're only seen for your assets. Like, I also like to draw, and I like to read. You know, like, I'm more than just my body.
Yeah.
And even when you're like a teenager, then your family starts treating you different. Now there's all these rules and you can't wear this, you can't wear what your friends is wearing, you can't do, and I'm like, wow, that's crazy. But you know who was telling her story about this? The one who created J Sculpt.
I can't remember who.
She's like, she's very slim. Her name is Simply Jackson or something like that.
I think I know. Is she look like Nicki Minaj?
Yeah, in the face.
Okay,
yeah. She's cute, but she said she's been shapely her whole life, and she was talking about that, like how life was hard. It was just always about her body.
Yeah.
Never, like, especially in like dating, they never saw her for her. It was always like just assets.
Being fetishized.
Yeah. And it's weird. And it's like growing up, you're like, oh, I wish I was shaped like that, but it's like, it's not fun.
Yeah.
Especially in the black community.
Listen.
What's your thoughts on that?
Black girls of color. Let's stick with that. Women of color I feel like we are sexualized before we even know who the fuck we are, before we know anything about anything.
Yeah,
there's all these rules and regulations on our bodies. So I can only imagine we're already over sexualized, and then being a young girl who develops early is a double fucking wham. I can only fucking imagine.
Yeah. Then you got girls who are jealous of you, bullying you because
but not just girls, grown women.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like
grown women treating little girls funny
in the family and
because
shit.
their bodies are developed at a young age. Okay,
And
let's wake it the fuck
let's
up.
talk about it.
Let's have a conversation.
Older women are jealous of these young girls. It's crazy.
Let's wake it up.
Like she got control over.
Let's wake it up about the mothers who didn't want their daughters around their man, or think that their daughters trying to be fresh around their man. Let's wake it up.
Well, she can't wear certain shit around her man.
No. Around her male family members.
Or put some clothes on and so is coming.
You can't wear shorts around your uncle.
But she's a kid.
Over sexualizing children.
Unc needs to learn how to fucking control himself. That's what needs to happen.
The child is not the one with
the problem.
You are.
Yeah.
You're sexualizing that child.
These grown ass adults.
Her body has nothing to do with nothing. She is a kid. That is a baby, okay? And girls that was developing early, when I think about it, it's kind of hard to like gauge it because you're thinking about it in the mind space. Like you were that person's equal. Kid. You were that person's equal, but we're 25. We were 13.
Yeah.
That is a baby. Baby. That is a kid.
It's a kid. And she minding her business and you telling me to go upstairs and put some clothes on because Unc is coming over. Unc needs to learn how to control herself.
Y'all gotta stop this shit.
Child.
And
you need to tell Unc you need to check Unc.
This over sexualizing black women's bodies is so deeply embedded.
Yeah, because it's not
in the fabric of this fucking country, and the foundation is so fucking nasty.
Because it's beyond
crazy.
It's beyond the early developing young black girls.
But it's not just coming from white people. It's coming from
everybody.
The call is coming from in the house. It's too much.
Everybody in house, but mainly in house, because it be the family members, it be people, the people in the community outside.
It's strange.
Like I said, it be the fathers. Oh, you can't wear that. You can't do this. You can't do that.
It's very strange.
The fathers be acting all weird when they do that.
I remember
a boyfriend.
Bro, that's bringing up a lot of shit that was said to me.
Yeah,
at a young age of like what not to do and what I can't do. Like I remember like me wearing lip gloss was like an issue. Like I was wearing too much lip gloss. Like I was calling attention to myself for wearing lip gloss.
Me, it was perfume. What do you need perfume for? It was like mist and shit from like Bath and Body. Oh, you can't wear that. That's too much. Like what do you a kid? What do you need perfume for? Like. What do you need lip gloss? The lip gloss was
I've always been a lip gloss wearer. It was always like why are you wearing, you don't need to be wearing that. You causing too much attention to yourself.
How am I causing attention to myself with lip gloss and perfume?
It was the lip gloss thing all the time.
Me, it was definitely the perfume. But I got the lip gloss comments too. But the perfume was like a thing. Like, what does she need perfume for now? Now, I'm not allowed to wear perfume.
No red nail polish. Absolutely. That was an absolutely fucking not.
I don't even think I requested red. I think I wanted tips. Like I've been an extendo from birth. Like I wanted extendos. Like I couldn't get no acrylics, none of that.
Yeah. It's something.
I'll be lucky.
So I can't even imagine, because I wasn't a girl who developed early. I just got a little bit of something.
Listen,
last year.
Oh, don't get us wrong. Listen, I just got that shit too. Shit,
just like last year. Okay.
But I did have friends and it was hard.
Yeah, I didn't
even notice, cause I was a friend like, you a good girl, like what the, and I'm a kid. What the fuck do I know?
Yeah. And it's really dangerous too, because when you over sexualize a girl or a group of women, it normalizes harm being done to those women in forms of harassment, any type of abuse. It be a lot of times it's given like, oh, you asked for it type of shit.
Cause you got your, you know, cause you got them
right. Oh, and
on.
you're wearing that, and your body look like that. Oh, you know that. A lot of times it be a lot of victim blaming, and it normalizes harm being done to black women, to black girls, to women of color, to children of color. It normalizes that. It's fucking sick and weird.
You know, it's so crazy. I made me think about a mural that was over here, and at the park, and it said it was like a mural of black girls, black women. It was beautiful. They change it every year, but a few years ago, the first one they put, it said, teach younger and older black men to respect black young women and older women, and not teach young and older black women to have to, like, I forgot what it said, but basically, like, don't teach women how to condition them to, like, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. You need to teach the men how to control themselves and respect us. It has nothing to do with what I got on. I'm not asking to be because I'm you know, because I have cleavage out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to be excuses for men.
Teaching your sons to be respectful and to not harm women.
Yeah.
That's where it starts. A woman wearing what she wants does not give your son permission to do what the fuck he wants, take advantage, be abusive, harass, any of that shit. Bodily autonomy, look it up. I can do what the fuck I want with my body. That does not give the right for anyone around me to do any fucking thing. My body is mine.
My choice.
If I want to wear what the fuck I want to wear, I should not have to be afraid that one of y'all fucking pooky, nasty, bastard ass sons is gonna do something. That's fucking weird and sick. Little girls shouldn't have to cover up their bodies around their fucking family members. Stop inviting your fucking brother, your sleazy ass, fucking stink ass, no job having ass, pooky ass, bitch ass, bum ass son to the family functions that your kids, that you don't feel safe with your kids around them. What the fuck is really going on?
The black community needs to get it together. It's
and I like to curse.
Oh, I've been. That too. And all right.
I'm dying. They're not ready for them conversations.
Yeah, they want to
focus on the dumb shit. They want to talk about what you should be wearing.
Shit. Yeah, that's a whole nother thing.
Yes, crazy as hell, but
insane.
Next thing on my list, we gonna switch gears. Okay.
We gonna leave it at that.
I want to talk about. So I watched Abbott Elementary, right? And the main character, Janine.
Okay.
She works in a school, and one of her coworkers is a guy. And throughout the seasons, we can clearly see that they like each other. They're fond of each other. There's a bit of flirtation, but they're both very awkward, and they're not saying anything about it. And then they eventually talk about it, and they eventually say something to each other. They kiss each other, and they end up telling each other that they do like each other. But cute. Janine ends up realizing, I'm not going to spoil it, but right? So for a long time, they just really liked each other, and they never said anything. And I also follow a woman on Instagram. I believe her name is Feminine Oracle on Instagram, and she's a manicurist based in LA, but she also puts out a lot of like self-love content and stuff like that, and like inspirational content. And she talked about like liking someone and having like this tension and this attraction between each other and not saying anything. And she was like talking about how life is too short to not say anything, right? And that just made me think, because I've been in those spaces where, you know, I see somebody, or I'm around somebody a lot, or we're friendly, we're cool, and, you know, there's something there. Yeah. But you never say anything. But my whole thing with that is, like, I really do believe, like, wholeheartedly, like, and this is because I'm a straight woman, I believe that in the dynamic of a straight man and a straight woman, that the man should be the one to approach. And so I feel like, and who knows, maybe this is a bad thing, maybe I'll miss out on something, but I'm willing to miss out on something if a man don't feel it urgent, or he don't feel like he should come to me.
This is what I'm saying. I feel like, yeah, I get it. Like, you can miss a good thing, but I mean, is it really a good thing? I don't know. I don't want to approach a man. I don't. I feel like, and it might be like a old way of thinking, like that man should approach, but I feel like, I don't know. I don't want to approach a man. I feel like you initiate one thing, you initiate the whole shit.
Exactly. And I feel like
I don't want to do that.
It is what it is. And like, people want to say, oh, that's not true. If he would, that's not always true, but it is true.
It is true, yeah.
If a man wants something, men are very clear about what they do and don't want.
And they do what the fuck they want to do and what they don't want to do all the time. So, you know, you don't think if he really wanted to have you, he wouldn't try anything in his power to get you.
Listen, and I really don't care. I really don't care what nobody thinks about that. Because me, personally, for my life, that just makes sense to me.
Yeah.
And if he wants things to go further, he will initiate.
That's what I'm saying.
Period.
That's the type of timing I'm on.
That's just what it's going to be. And if he don't, then we won't.
I guess he don't want it that bad.
Yeah, it must be nothing.
I've seen numerous times a man go mad hard for something he wants. Especially a woman.
That ain't to say he gonna be he still might be ain't shit, but
of course,
you know,
he's still gonna go after it. And especially if she want nothing to do with his ass, they still gonna be chasing after her. So it's like, I'm really not buying it. I feel like if he really want me that bad, he will express how he feels about me, period. That's that on that. I
mean, hey, it's either you want it or you don't. You gonna let me get away, baby? That's on you.
This is what I'm saying.
You changing the trajectory of your life, not mine.
Okay.
I mean, it is what it is.
Education.
Period.
So listen, you gonna come to me?
But yeah, people, it's kind of like a.
I get it.
It's like one of those things that make you feel like, oh,
like am I wild?
But it's like, no. Like, I'm not doing it.
No.
Listen, I'm just going on base what my mother told me. I ain't making shit up. Okay? My mother told me, if he don't come to you, it ain't gonna work. And that's what my mother told me. And my mother's always right. And that's just period. This is what mama told me. And that's it. Once she said it, it's true. Her. Okay, but I don't know. Oh, I mean, it is what it is.
I be thinking about it too, but I'm like, no. If I look inviting,
I don't look invited. I'm never gonna look invited.
On the regular, I don't look inviting. But I mean, what is the worst thing that can happen if you shoot your shot? You know?
Apparently the girl...
No, I'm talking about like a man, from a man's point of view. What's the worst that could happen? A no thank you? But then men can't even handle that, because then they get all types of disrespectful and call you all types of bitches and whatnot. But you was just ugly bitches, but you was just trying to talk to me. But okay.
I don't know. I feel like a lot of people use like the excuse like, oh, men are more afraid of rejection than women. But it's like, everybody's scared of rejection. Like, nobody likes to be rejected. Nobody likes to be rejected. But just me as a woman, I'm not doing it.
I don't care about rejection.
Now, that works for some women. Like, some women are cool with that. Like, some women... And also, it's not even... It's partially because I feel that way. But also, I'm a very shy person. And I don't think I give approachable. But it is what it is. And I just feel like... if you feel something, you need to say something. Yeah. Because just going off of what a person looks like you're gonna miss mad blessings. Just going off, oh, well, she don't look that friendly, so I shouldn't say nothing. Like,
I'm thinking about it, like, I used to be shy. I feel like I'm shy at times, but a lot less than, you know, growing up. And I was just thinking about, like, if I approach that guy, I'll probably have a little game, you know, because I know what I would like, and what an approach from a man it would be, of course, in, you know, in my femininity, like, if from my point of view, but like still, I feel like I could pull a nigga. But I don't want to do that. No.
See, I don't care enough to do that. Like, I'm not doing all of that.
I'm not doing it.
I'm not.
I could if I was about that life, but I
But also, my thing is, like, I feel like I flirt better with people I don't like.
I feel like I play too much. I be doing either or. I could like you and be fucking with you. I could be flirting if I like you. I could be flirting if I don't like you.
I feel like if I don't like you, I'm gonna flirt real easy. Like, it's gonna be real easy.
Really?
Because it's just like I'm just doing shit. Like, I feel like if I like somebody, I'll be nervous.
I feel like the only difference is I'll probably be like blushing and shit if I really like you. But I flirt with people I don't like. I flirt with people I like.
That's what my mother also told me, stop showing these men your teeth.
I know, it's hard for
smiling and shit. Did he earn a smile?
No. No, they don't be earning the smile. They don't. And I do, especially if I really like him. I'm cheesing hard all the time.
The only way that I would be cheesing hard is if a nigga is funny.
Yeah, that is.
And I only like men that are funny.
Yeah.
Most men are funny, but if I'm gonna be with a man, he gotta be funny.
He gotta really carry a conversation. Like,
I love
one for one
a funny nigga, and not no like
giggle.
Goofball ass nigga, but like a man that's funny,
like naturally funny.
Yeah,
like it's like
inside joke type of funny,
and it's like he's not even trying to impress me type shit. Like,
and he's not even trying to be funny. He just like funny.
This is his regular shit.
Yeah,
and I'm weak, and he looking at me like, what is wrong with her?
Right, like a nigga that's mad funny, but you be laughing, he be like, but I'm dead ass. Like he don't know why you laughing, but he's mad funny. Yeah, like that.
Those are the ones. But yeah, I'm not approaching no man. I'm sorry. Now, I could work on my face, look a little more inviting, but that's about it.
I don't want to look inviting.
Back the lashes.
I'm not inviting. I feel like if you break through that barrier, it's like a whole new world, you know? But
definitely,
I'm not inviting. I'm not. I'm pleasant. I'm kind. I'm a very pleasant person, but I'm very, you know, you only gonna give us so far if I don't know you like that, you know. Because I'm sure. Listen, I'm sure. No, wait, you say that. Because if you see me interact, like how we interact here,
right?
This is like getting a kind of a snippet into. A very small percentage into our personalities.
True.
Right?
Yeah.
Because you wouldn't know that just if you seen us or if you just watch us on, like, if you just see us on social media. Like, you would have no clue what my personality is. Like, you watch this,
see,
you might be like, what the fuck? Like, this is a whole different bitch. Like, who is this bitch?
I feel like, no, but see, that's where the men be having it twisted, because that's what they do. They watch this. Hi.
Yeah.
They watch this and think that they know who you are just by watching a whole bunch of episodes of your content and what you do. But that's a small percentage of who I am.
This. I feel like they look at social media and pictures and shit, and like
the whole thing.
Not even, because not everybody does what we doing right now. I think they look at social media.
I'm talking about us, us.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but I think they look at
in general.
I feel like they look at social media, but this is new for us too. So, but I feel like they look at social media and they think they have like an idea of who you are. But listen, I'm gonna just tell you, I'm a mutable bitch. Like, nobody gets the same Taylor. Like, I'm different with everybody.
This bitch was me mugging me when we first met in the Beast of
I wasn't trying to. See, it's just my natural face. But listen,
I was like, now look what the fuck he had. That's crazy.
It's just my natural face, and
I was like, oh, this bitch don't like me. I was like, I just came in the spot where she met.
It wasn't that I didn't know you. I didn't know you not to like you, but I was just like.
No, but I knew it was the look like, why you bringing new bitches?
Because I didn't know she was gonna be there.
I be giving bitches that look too.
Because I didn't know she was gonna be there. I come to meet the girls and I see a new bitch. I'm like, what the fuck? Nobody told me a new bitch was around. What the fuck is going on here? But yeah.
And
but I don't know. I'm just a person that it's just a lot of layers to me. Like,
there's a lot. You know, this is a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot of layers to me. I feel like what people think I am is not what I am, and I feel like a lot of people are like that, and I feel like if you just go based on what somebody look like or just like their face that they give the world, you're gonna miss out on a lot of good people.
Like Poor Minds,
and a lot of people have missed out on your girl, and it's
Puerto Rican
what it is.
The original.
Yeah.
But Lexi and Dre be from Poor Minds. They be talking about that, how like they always get their personalities twisted. Like it's. You don't know nothing about nothing.
I think that could be the case for us too.
It's gonna happen
because I feel like I give like more boisterous, like a little more like in your face on camera, but in real life, in real life, she's like less, like she's way less shy than I am. Like I'm like you know,
and here I'm like chill, timid, Y'all play the guessing game till you meet the girls in real life.
I mean, if you meet me, you still ain't gonna know much. But I mean, if you stick around and I like you enough to keep you around, you know.
I feel like I'm more of a people person, so you might get a little something from it. You be like, oh, okay.
I feel like I'll be on some Marilyn Monroe shit. like some oh, do you wanna see me? You wanna see me turn into her? Like I could I could be two different. Like I'm very mutable. I have a lot of mutable placements. It depends on where I'm at, who I'm with. Definitely. I'm a real ass bitch, but like I am who I am. But I'm very. It depends on where I'm at, who I'm with. You know what you get, or how you get it, basically. Because I'm the same person, but it's how you get it is what's gonna be different, you know.
I know exactly what you're talking.
You scaring me.
Because we talk about this all the time, but I want to talk about
what?
Because we almost played music.
Oh.
And how powerful it is, right?
What? Kayla, you scaring me.
Why?
We talk about a lot of shit.
What?
How powerful what is?
Music. And
I'm sorry. I thought you were going to say something.
I said music.
Oh.
I said it before I said powerful and how powerful it is. Like, to me, all right, so for me, I feel like bonding with some people you love and like, you know, just people who mean a lot to you in general. Mm-hmm. It just, you know, bonding to music, it's, you know, it gets stuck in your memory. Like, and it reminds you of points in your life. It reminds you of people, and it's really crazy how that happens.
Definitely.
Cause I kind of, and what made me think about this, I got thrown earlier. I heard a song, and the way it just took me back to a time in my life, and people in my life at that time. It's like, oh, like I just took a whole time travel through that bitch. Yeah. It's crazy.
So yeah, I definitely measure time in music. Like I'm the type of person like. A song reminds me of a time in my life. Like I literally measure time in music.
Me too.
I can remember where I was, how I felt. If I just hear a song, I can remember it all. You know, I feel like music is very important to me. Music is like a huge part of my life.
It is.
And I'm thankful. I'm grateful for music. I love it.
The way it makes you feel,
And music has gotten me through hard times in my life. And I really appreciate artists because they give us that, you know, they pour their hearts into their music, and it really gets us people through a lot of hard shit, you know.
Definitely.
Or, you know, it can enhance a moment. It just brings energy
together,
you know. And I love music. I really do.
It's a beautiful thing.
I personally,
it's bittersweet.
I don't recommend. Do I even want to say that? Yes. Just be mindful.
I feel like I know you
of accepting music from people.
But then it's like, damn, like, but see, even with that, I feel like that's, like I said, like that's a love language to me. Like if you sit there and think about me and put a playlist together, it's gonna make my eye twitch if you don't work out and I hear it later.
Playlist is different.
I don't care.
But don't be let nobody sing you no new music you never heard. Cause you gonna like that
even
shit.
if it's a playlist.
And every time you hear it, it's probably gonna remind you of that person.
And it does.
For a while.
Yeah.
I mean, eventually it won't, but for a minute.
I feel like, ooh, for a minute, it's gonna kick you clean every time you hear that shit.
For a minute, you're gonna be thinking about that person every time.
Instagram put this new, you know how you can put the notes in the DMs at the top? Now you can put music. So now everybody's wilding out putting music, right?
What the fuck is that about?
I don't fucking know. I don't care.
Why would I do that?
But everybody's doing it now, losing their fucking mind. Because they just doing shit.
It's dumb.
It's dumb as fuck. Why the first song I click, girl...
You still ain't. You gotta tell me something.
It ain't shit to tell you.
Yes,
Shit going
the fuck
on.
It is.
I don't know, but that song, bitch, it triggered the fuck out of me. I was like, oh, why did that have to be that song out of all fucking artists, out of all fucking songs that artist got? It had to be that song.
You know,
damn.
For a minute,
It really kicked me.
Songs don't really be throwing me like that no more. Like I don't really feel anything and like be feeling some type of way. But
I didn't even feel no type of way. It just reminded me of a time and certain things. And I was like, whoa, what the fuck?
Yeah. It definitely brings back feelings. It's like it music is like it holds memory. Like you'll remember,
and even people, like damn,
how you felt when that music came out or when that music was like something
heard
you listened to a lot.
Yeah. It's crazy.
For sure.
I definitely measure time in music.
Yeah. For sure.
I could listen to a whole album I was listening to crazy and think about exactly where I was at.
It'll remind me of everything that was happening.
Everything.
Yeah. Everything in my life that was going on at that time. But let's get into this would you rather. Would you rather have your name tattooed on your forehead or have no front teeth?
Let's give it Amber Rose in this bitch.
No front teeth or your
Let's give it Amber Rose in this bitch.
You want the forehead tattoo? I would definitely take the forehead tattoo.
I'm cute.
For sure.
I had bangs.
And I could also wear makeup. So I'm gonna take that forehead tattoo for $500.
Now it's probably gonna be painful as fuck getting it.
Ooh.
But you know we have numbing things for that. Now,
That's kind of crazy though.
Can you put that on your face? I don't know. Can you do numbing things for tattoos on your face?
I'm sure they have things that numb your face.
Like a cream, like a face cream.
Like some dental shit.
Yeah, but yeah, it's giving cursive.
I would definitely take
Kaylin straight across the dome.
I would get my whole shit to a Corinne.
Period. Alicia. Or would I do Kaylin or Alicia K? I don't know. Whatever I'm feeling. If I had
shut the fuck up. Whatever I'm feeling. Not too excited about it. Whatever I'm feeling.
I be excited. Any kind of ink, I be hyped. Like tap me down, trying to be Kalani in this bitch. No, not Kalani.
Yes. But y'all, that has been another episode of the Protect the PUNAN Pod. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do not forget to follow us here, subscribe, and like. And don't forget to follow us on our social medias at Protect the PUNAN Pod on TikTok and Instagram. And don't forget to follow our personal accounts. I'm at Taylor Corinne.
Alicia.K and the business page K_Customs_.
Alright.
Oh shit, and I don't even think I said this. It's customs with a K. I think I said that before. Yeah.
Yes. Custom K Customs. Okay. Period. Alright. Thank you guys so much for watching. And we will see you guys next week.
Guess what?
And we out this
bitch.